Hello, 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 my beautiful Scorpios. This is your general tarot and oracle forecast for the week of the 1st of December to the 7th of December. Let's see what we have here for your download message and your all over theme. Confrontation. Ooh, okay, Scorpio, you might be getting your stinger out. All right, let's see what we've got here. What do we need to see, know, and expect this week when it comes to the tarot messages? What do you need to see, know, and expect? Alrighty, coming in with your first row, we have the card of deception, the Seven of Swords. We have the Hermit. We have the Five of Pentacles, followed by the Nine of Swords, followed by the Death card, and you've got the Seven of Wands. The next card you have in the center position is the Empress, the Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Coming in next, you have the Star, the Four of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. Coming in next, you have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Six of Cups, and your final card is the Two of Pentacles. Okay, interesting week. There could be some challenges coming in because your download message is confrontation. You might be lured into a battle. Somebody might want to make you their sparring partner. They might be stirring the pot up to get you riled. There could be a bit of a confrontation. I always say try to avoid it at all costs if you can. But looking at these cards coming in, I think you're defending your territory and your rights. So there could be a little bit of confrontation. The next card you've got, which is life and career, is looking. It's okay to look for better work. Be discreet in your search. You need to be aligned with your life purpose to be fully satisfied. Some of you might be in a position here where you might be on the QT, putting out resumes to work somewhere else. Keep it quiet. Remember, not everybody at your place of work is your best friend. Don't tell anybody that you're doing this. You don't want to jeopardize the position and your bread and butter that you're making right now to pay your bills. But some of you could be thinking about in the future and looking forward to doing this maybe in the new year. And it's okay to start looking discreetly right now. Just make sure you are in alignment with what you really, really want to do. Coming in with that row, you've got the Five of Pentacles, you've got the Hermit, and you've got the Seven of Swords. There is some deception here. Somebody, you're getting involved in this confrontation. This is the Liar, the Cheater, the Thief card, somebody who wants to create grief. However, they may come on, smooth as butter, and they may come on as though they're the wolf in sheep's clothing. They're charming, and they may be trying to make you think that they're your best friend. But at the end of the day, they're selfish. They're out for their own needs and their own and for their own potential, their own what they want. They're selfish, basically. So this is a card that says you're going to want to break free of this situation and this person. You could be feeling isolated and a bit alone right now at this time, but you have the opportunity. This is a card of challenge, but it is a card of resources to resolve these challenges. When you're going through a tough time, remember that others have risen from difficult situations stronger than ever before. And the key is to keep moving forward and always get back up when you fall. You may need support from people around you, so be sure to ask for assistance when you need it. Don't isolate yourself here, okay? Now, the Hermit comes in. This is self-reflection. This is you taking yourself to a place and space and time. You may be thinking about something here. Okay, something, might be making you feel nostalgic and you're thinking about somebody. And it could be leaving you feeling a little bit uncertain. But you could end up with finding some help from someone else when you go into this. When you feel stressed, take some time to be alone and refocus. By getting away from the hustle and the bustle of everyday life, you give yourself the opportunity to connect with your inner thoughts and feelings. So take a few minutes each day to meditate, read, or just sit in the silence and breathe. It's a time for you to do that. If you do this, it will lead you to feel more centered, okay? You'll be more centered. But you could also be leaning into people who are where you want to be. You might be talking to people for their guidance here, people who you look at as mentors, okay? So interesting. Okay, so your career and money card, which is your focus part of the reading, is the Gears. Money flow, hard work, putting plans into motion, and your career could be building things. You might be working with a team. You could be taking time off, and security. So all of these things could pertain to a lot of people. I think financially you're secure here. I think you have worked yourself up to this point where you've been very good in, with and being mindful of your spending and your money. Okay, some of you may even have a little bit invested here, but your hard work is working out. You're putting plans into motion for your future. Okay, some of you could be thinking about retirement. And making sure that you've got what you need to be able to afford to do that. Some of you could be building something when it comes to work. You work with your hands. You might work with a team of people that do the same thing. You could be thinking about taking some time off. I know this is Thanksgiving. I mean, it just went by this week for the Americans, and also Christmas is coming. So some of you might be planning to take some time off, and some of you could be wanting to be very secure in the process. Security can be a lot of things. You could be working for a security company, or you could be wanting to be secure in your position there. But I think you will be feeling that way. Coming in next with that, you have the Nine of Swords, the Death card, and the Seven of Wands. So you're definitely wanting to protect what you've created here. The Seven of Wands is all about that. Okay, it's that card that says defend your corner. All right. Maybe you fought a hard battle to get where you are, and that doesn't mean that the battle's over either. Some people will always be jealous of your success and try to bring you down. There you go with that card, right? So rise above the petty actions and continue your path. And, try not to get involved in that confrontation, okay? You deserve to be where you are. So stand your ground and fight for what's yours right now. Standing in your corner. Something's going to end. You have to close a door to start a new beginning. You might be leaving something behind or somebody. You may have had that after the confrontation. You've decided it isn't worth your effort investing into it, and you're going to move on. You have the promise of a brighter, better future. This is rebirth and transformation. Nine of Swords says you might have been worrying about it for a while and taking those problems to bed with you, constantly struggling with that. This is a card that says you need to rest up. You need to take care of business for you. You need to get your rest. Leave your troubles on the chair before you go to bed, because it's bringing you down. It's making you feel, you're lacking sleep. When we don't get our sleep, it brings on all kinds of illnesses. So try to get your sleep. Staying up all night worrying about your problems will not help them. Okay, so face the things that are bothering you, and most and conquer them. You're strong enough to overcome anything that comes your way. So trust in yourself and have faith in the abilities. You can do this. Coming in the center position, Scorpio, your help, hurdle, or your challenge, you've got the card laziness. And I actually had somebody come on my channel and say, I don't like that. You called me lazy. No, I'm not calling anybody lazy. I'm just saying this card pertains to not throwing yourself into something 100%. It says your dreams are so much bigger than your efforts to achieve them. If you want to accomplish great things, you'll have to try harder. So, maybe it's just right now you might not have the incentive. You might not have the energy. You might not have the desire. You have this idea and this dream you want to do, but maybe right now isn't the right time. So I'm not calling anybody lazy. I'm just saying that you're not putting the effort in that if you put more effort into, you would see more a return for your hard work and effort. Coming in with that, you have the Ace of Swords, you have the Queen of Cups, and you have the Empress. So there's going to be a new offer coming in here. The Ace of Swords is that card of having clarity, being able to see things clear and concise, being able to move forward in a positive direction. It's that aha epiphany moment. It's time to cut through the fog and see things for what they really are. Face it, okay? The Ace of Swords represents new ideas, progress, and clarity, okay? Being able to see things clearly. You're about to take the first step towards something maybe new and exciting that you want to get involved in. So it's about trusting your intuition and acting with self-confidence, okay? And know that the world's waiting for you to make your mark on this new endeavor you're doing. But you need to take care of business, too, for yourself. Okay, this is the Queen of Cups. She's giving, caring. She's out there. She wants to heal the whole world. She's out there helping her family, her friends, her colleagues, everybody. But there comes a time where she will deplete her energy and come to resent that effort. So you must recharge, rejuvenate, in order to refocus and get moving again. Take care of yourself. Do what's right for you. You deserve to take a time out. Don't always be that people pleaser. Now, coming in next is the Empress. This is about you giving birth to your dreams. She's dreaming of all the beautiful things she wants, and she's able to realize that she's got to take her time, okay? And also that Rome wasn't built in a day, and it isn't going to come in right away, okay? But she is the ultimate feminine and the mother of all, okay? She's a sign of fertility and abundance and all of that. So this is about you planting your seeds, but being patient enough to know that this new opportunity that you want to go into will take time, okay? Now, coming in with your messages from Spirit and your guides, you've got the card Sunset, and it says decline, fade, and aging. There could be somebody around you that is aging, and you want to be in their company and be there to support them through this. Maybe somebody has stepped away from your family circle right now, and they need just a timeout like you do with the Hermit here. So that's all this means. Somebody might be in the sunset of their life. It could be your grandparents, it could be your parents, somebody there that is slowing down, and you may be aware of that. Now, you have the Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Star. Take a time out. Okay, remember I talked about the Queen here? This is the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is that calling a truce, taking a time out, not pushing yourself so hard, and definitely not doing something in a big hurry. In other words, don't go signing anything in a big hurry. Okay, don't go agreeing to anything in a big hurry right now. Okay, this is you might be pushing yourself too hard too, and you need a break. So take your foot off the gas pedal and catch your breath, relax, recharge, refocus. I said that here with this Queen again. So, you'll be able to face your life's challenges with a fresher perspective if you take some time for yourself. The Star is who you are. You're out there networking. You're out there. Everybody's noticing you. You're a big, big dreamer. This is the card that says go after your dreams. Don't be afraid to do that. You have the ability to search out and make your mark on the world. This is a beautiful card that says let go of the past and begin something new, okay? Trust your intuition and follow your heart. The universe is working with you. You've heard me say this before. The universe isn't happening to you. The universe is reacting to you, okay? So everything happens for a reason, and this is your time to shine. Keep your head up and stay positive because better days are coming. Dream big. Eight of Pentacles. You are working on your goals, that's for sure. That's what this card is all about, working hard for yourself. And, this is the card of the Apprentice, too. Okay, you finally committed to your work, and it shows in high quality in what you do. It's not about speed, though. It's about immersing yourself in your work and dedicating yourself to delivering the best version of yourself that you can do. And it could happen right away, or you could be working for a while, but your efforts are going to pay off. Okay, what you put into it will pay off at the end of the day. Now, the end of the week, your angel number is 0440. And this is the card of prosperity. And it says, wow, significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You're destined for greatness. My beautiful Scorpios, this is wonderful. Coming in with that, what have you got? You got choices and decisions with the Two of Pentacles. You've got reminiscing and reflecting and romanticizing on your past. And you've got an opportunity. Wow. So the aces are beginnings of all things, but this particular ace is the Pentacles, and often it has to do with money and material things. Something new and exciting is about to enter your life. And it could be a new job, a raise, or a financial windfall. Go after it. Don't be afraid. Run towards those goals, and remember that abundance and prosperity are possible only if you're willing to put in the work, right? We talked about that. How much effort are you putting into this, right? So keep your eye on the prize, my beautiful Scorpios, and don't give up on your dreams. You could be dreaming about your past, reminiscing, thinking about someone that you knew in your past, long time ago, maybe going back to your childhood. Or this could be a relationship you were involved in where you became distanced, or they live at a distance. I think someone could be returning. This is a card that says somebody could be returning to you. They may be connecting with you and wanting to get together with you again. Okay. This is a card that says you need to tap into your inner child and have some fun too, okay? You've reached a point of harmony and balance. So take a moment to remember maybe your childhood and the happy times and let go of any anger or resentment you may be holding onto from the past. It's time for you to forgive and forget so you can move forward and feel happier. Decisions, okay? You could be balancing something. You could be balancing money, your bank account. You could be balancing your work life from your home life. Or you could be subjected to making two choices, decisions, offers, options coming in. I wouldn't worry about it. You're going to make the right one. And here comes that beautiful offer. Wow. Somebody from your past could be bringing you that offer. Well, my beautiful Scorpios, this is your reading for this week, general as it is. And always know, I wish you a great remainder to today, a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful day. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And if you're wondering why my hands look shiny, it's because my window on this side is open and it reflects on my hands like that on the screen. Anyway, I love you. I'll see you next week. Take care, my beautiful, beautiful Scorpios.